Yeah. All right. Moving on. There's still much ado about the deaths of Nigerian singer Ilerioluwa Aloba, popularly known as MOHBAD. A joint committee of the House of Representatives has invited controversial musician Azeez Fashola, popularly known as Naira Marley, as part of moves to secure proper compensation and royalties for the late MOHBAD. In a letter, the committee, comprising the committees on youth, justice and legislative compliance, asked Naira Marley and the legal team of the late singer to appear before it on the 21st, that's Tuesday, 31st of October. Meanwhile, it has been reported that Naira Marley declined the invitation, with his counsel saying he is detained by the police following a court order. Judy, let's take it step by step. Immediately, Ilerioluwa died. His music was played internationally across the world, and it peaked to first top 10, yes, most of the prominent outlets, and a lot of people were doing the calculation that look, even after death, that this guy, his wealth and everything might have to be in billions, and if he's not properly taken care of, if the family, if they don't actually go after this royalty, as this House of Representatives is trying to point out, that it's going to be a very big loss to that family.
Yes, let's start with the fact that the lawmakers had to make this invitation so that they can have an idea of what will happen to all of the money that is making. We'll go to what he's making at this time. But some people have said, oh, the National Assembly, they have no work to do this and that. I think it's silly to say they don't. No. They represent us.
Yes.
There are things that they could easily say, okay, we are not interested in. We are not going to talk about that will make the rest of us to suffer. For example, when the former Customs Comptroller General took the decision to start stopping just any vehicle they see on the road and ask for even vehicles that they bought 15 years ago.
Yes. Go to the markets, go to car lots.
They had to stop them that no, you cannot do that. You can't stop a vehicle bought 15 years ago and insist that they must pay duty. Things will have changed. Even the currency rate and all that will have changed. And then you want to decide that, okay, they must pay duty at this time. No. If you couldn't get them to pay at that time, that's your own inefficiency. So, in this case, they are human beings. They can see that in debt, this boy has become extremely famous and is making so much money. So they just decided, okay, what will happen? We need to look at the agreement. We need to find a way to make the family be able to benefit even upon the death of MOHBAD. So, and many of the people said, look, that it makes sense to invite MOHBAD and all that, but it's true that MOHBAD is in detention. The judge said he should be put in detention for 21 days. So until he's out of detention, he cannot honor this invitation extended to him by the
House of Representatives.
But let's look at how MOHBAD is doing at this time. He is the most streamed artist currently with 2.3 million views. He secured a record 6 songs on Turntable's top 100 chart. You can imagine for one artist to even have one of his songs in the top 100 of Turntable is a remarkable achievement. But 6 of his songs are currently in the top 100. 6. And then the singer's catalog of songs collected 8.02 million on-demand streams. 8.2 million on-demand stream. Today, he is the 46th best-selling digital artist in the world. And he has already surpassed superstars like Nicki Minaj, Eminem, 21 Savage, Lady Gaga, Chris Brown, and other music heavyweights, with the performance of his songs like Peace, Feel Good, Ask About Me. They are rated #1 on Spotify Nigeria and are topping across streaming platforms like Shazam, YouTube, iTunes, and Apple Music. So, talking about the turntable charts, the report says MOHBAD'S songs have logged streams that increased by 702% upon his death.
Wow.
Yes. Then Peace also recorded 837,000 on-demand streams. Just Peace alone. I still have my peace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he's also recorded a mind-blowing 1,378% surge from the 57,000 that he had before his death. You know, from 57%, he surged to 837,000.
Wow.
So that 837,000 is what accounts for 1,378%. Then his song Pariwo, with 707,000 on-demand streams, is up by 588% from 103,000. So he moved from 103,000. It multiplied by 588%. That's to tell you the rate at which people are demanding for him now. Sabi amassed 608,000 on-demand streams, a striking 937% percent jump from 57%. So he moved from just 57,000 to 608,000 on-demand streams after his death. This guy is a monster in debt in terms of the way people are looking for his music, people are appreciating his music. You know, he's a monster in debt, and it is money that we are talking about here. Somebody who can...
To protect his legacy.
Yes, somebody who can get to the top of Billboard charts, overtaking people like Nicki Minaj and the rest of them. Yes, it's not easy. And the question to ask is, what kind of contract did he sign? How can the family benefit now in the aftermath of his death?
To make sure they are not shortchanged.
Yes, that's what people are talking about, because this is his sweat. At the end of the day, he's gone. He has a father that he has left behind. He has a mother he left behind. He left a wife behind and a little boy. So how do they reap from the bountiful harvest that his songs are making now in the aftermath of his death? Not all of these songs were actually recorded under
when it was
Naira Marley's label. Some were songs that he did later. But whether some of the songs doing well were under Naira Marley or they were not under Naira Marley's label, there had to be some measure of reward for the money coming in. For the money coming in.
Because that label will make a lot of money.
2.3 million.
Those one that was...
It's not... Yes, we need to find out what kind of contract did he even sign
with that individual.
What does the contract afford him? What are the terms?
I think the investigation of the rep should...
It will be able to yield that. And then after he died, what did he sign any other contract with any label? Where will these monies go? These monies coming in, where will they go? It's $1 million question. Any artist in the world who is making this kind of money now, you will be tempted to say, this person can never be broke again. Or he's broken barriers with these charts. with this achievements, broken barriers, and to move from to record 1,378% surge, 1,378% surge in live streams is remarkable. It's remarkable. Somebody who had just 57,000 going to 837,000. That's to tell you how people really want to listen to him now. And many of us we did not know some of his songs back then. We did not really
at all.
Today we sing
right now.
Today we sing his songs and we see plenty of message in it. You know, that will suggest to this person actually
brilliant.
Yes, that
he was singing with his life experience.
He was singing like somebody anointed who could see the future. Singing like an anointed singer. No, he really was a gifted artist, and we just pray this boy doesn't die in vain. Okay,
I have a caller from Abuja. Hello? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Hello?
KAZEEM, go ahead, please.
Yes. Okay, we're talking about MOHBAD'S death that is being discussed by House of Rep. That is discussed in House of Rep. Okay. As we can see, having the discussion in House of Rep is very, very quite important, right? Because MOHBAD is the spirit of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and his music after his death is actually gone globally aftermath of his death. However, when we are talking about Naira Marley and its counterpart in time of the death of MOHBAD, the report coming from the police right now, we are trying to look at it. Okay, if this report had come out and said, hey, the death of Naira Marley is not the cause of MOHBAD, can we actually take, is it going to affect our emotions? Can we take what the police report is going to come out after this judgment from after Naira Marley has actually been judged?
Okay, KAZEEM, right now, what you are basically saying here is different from what you are saying. Because what we are saying now is that we are not looking at who killed MOHBAD or how MOHBAD died. What we are looking at here is that what he made as an artist, that investment, it's a huge estate.
It's making
money. So how is that money going to go to his family?
That's their concern.
That's the concern. House of Rep, we still allow the police to unravel the circumstances behind his demise. Do you understand, KAZEEM? So we're not accusing anybody, not even Naira Marley. We are talking about Naira Marley being
because he was the one who signed him.
The record label, yes, the owner of the record label, yes.
They are just after, okay, what kind of contract did he sign? Can the family benefit now that this boy is one of the highest selling digital artists in the world?
It's rare, and this record that has been broken.
Yes.
It is rare.
So they are just concerned about the future. Because you can't have an artist making all this money and then the family will live in penury, the family will have nothing to feed on. That has to be addressed. I think that is the point that they are trying.
I'm sure if they are going to even rebury him eventually, it's going to be given
a befitting burial. And that's why people like ABUJA and Co are going to look for casket, to buy casket and all that. How do you go and bury him on back community in
Ikorodu?
You know?
That people were going there at the expense of their security.
Yes, you can't go bury him there. So once they put closure to his matter, they are going to give him a befitting burial, a burial that a hero deserves, because he has put Nigeria on the global music charts global music map with the way his songs are on demand currently. That's the issue.
All right.